Hello, hi. My name is Khadr Bedoun, and before I begin my speech, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. First thing I want to ask is, what makes you happy? You know, it could be anything, really. It could be your ceiling, your fan, your mirror, just about anything. My second question is, do you think there is a proper way to live your life? For example, do you think you have to go through school in order to live life, or do you have to work an insane amount of hours just to live your life? The third question I want to ask is, do you live your life the way you want to live? Meaning, do you let other people control your decisions? Some people may say, like, hey, you should become an engineer and you should become a plumber. Do you take what they say and become that thing just because that person said so? Reason why I'm asking you these three questions is because an outstanding person named Gigi Chao did something grateful in 2012. What she did is going to go down in history and is affecting society a lot nowadays. Gigi is a 41-year-old female who lives in China. Her father is one of the richest people in the world. His name is Cecile Chao. And his daughter, Gigi, was in love. Incredibly in love. Like, she would do anything. And you might think, like, oh, who's the lucky guy? This guy must be so talented. He must be very unique, very sweet, must have a hunky body, something. When in reality, Gigi was in love with another woman. Now, in 2012, that was a huge problem. A lot of people would be made fun of. A lot of people would be talked about. A lot of people would be scared to tell their parents. It was a huge problem. And liking another woman would represent herself as being lesbian. And if you're wondering, for a guy, a male and a male liking each other is called being gay, while a woman and a woman liking each other is called being lesbian. And Cecile, Gigi's father, did not agree with her being lesbian. He did not like the fact of her being lesbian whatsoever. They talked, they argued, a bunch of problems started, this, that. And so her father decided, hey, you know what? He went on his phone and put out in the public that the man to marry, to make his daughter straight, is the man to receive $65 million. Now, I know what you may think. $65 million. If I was able to go back in time and do that, and I could make myself a lot older, honestly, I'd do it. But he did not like the fact of having a lesbian daughter. And bunch of guys were coming in line from the whole world, from the US, from the UK, from Middle Eastern countries, just to see if they can turn his daughter straight. But Gigi stood her ground and told everyone no one can change her mind. All the money in the world was not able to change her mind. And the lovely person that she was in love with, her name was Sean Eve. Being this in love may sound crazy, but it's what she loved. It's what she enjoyed. And she didn't care what all of society thought. She stood her ground and chose to be what she wanted to be. And her and her father, of course, got into it, argued this is that, but her father learned to live with it, learned that, you know what, this is her choice, this is her life. and she decided, and they lived on happily ever after. Gigi, from this act, Gigi inspired many other people to come out the closet and tell their parents. And nowadays, a lot more people are more comfortable of like saying, "Hey, I'm gay," or like, "Hey, I'm lesbian. This is who I am." Now there's a whole community about it and everything. She inspired many people to let out their true emotions and their true selves, and she inspired people to not let anyone say things about them and let them judge them and care about it. Gigi was an awesome leader, and for that, she has changed society significantly and made sure that all the people in the world can be as happy as she was in the relationship that she is going through.